Saturday in October. A simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, the Colts head coach told me before the game they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Volunteers offense will go to work first. It was Alabama in a nail-biter beating the Vols the last time they played.
Yeah, the Tide doing what they've done. You know, in these rivalry games, they've done such a great job of finding ways to win. They are at their best, Jesse, in these rivalry games.
You're right, David. In most years in this rivalry game, Alabama is by far the better team on paper, but they know every time.
Oh, a lot of space. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Williams on the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Fires to the wideout. What a grab with one hand. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Pull to the ground.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Quick give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defense.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Poe. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. face of the contact.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second and long here. Williams. Rushes on. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looks it in. Nice move to keep running. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Drops back on first down. Left side is Poe. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the back. Could be an alley. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Selling the fake. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes a catch. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against him. This game has always meant a lot.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Guys, here on the Volunteer sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Move to his right. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
It makes it really tough on the defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Williams gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Makes the grab. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Lining up for the point after and the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. And that is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right side, it's Poe. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Play fake, Williams. Complete in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. This time it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action on first down. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
The Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The sure hands, it's Poe. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass on second down. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under pressure, trying to get away. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Powers forward. And he breaks the play. Touchdown ball.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly intercepted.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They're all over it. Finds his target. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first. Got it in the middle. It's Poe. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Poe. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll try a field goal to try to surge on top before the break. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 24 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Huskers in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Throwing, Williams. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 1st and 10 for the offense.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, go.
The give on the counter. Swapped immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Play action with Williams. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Making the adjustment. They'll run it. Nice move to pick up yardage. At midfield, he's got room. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly.
Touchdown, Tennessee! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Alabama offense coming onto the opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time, tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll move the tight end. Quick catch on third down. There he goes. He's at the 50. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Williams on the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Williams. Short pass. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Williams looking for a man. Look out! He'll pull it down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Williams into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got it, beat down in bounds. Extra point here will give them the lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Keeps it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Out wide left, it's Skinner. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
On the move, he fires. And he gets rid of it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll toss it.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Give to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Keeps it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. On the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Working the ground game. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback changing the play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
And the Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Buying a little time to his left. Working that left side. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Caught on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. From the gun, down he goes.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's Williams to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Run for the quarterback on the stop. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Quick step and go. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Volunteers sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. He's got it down the middle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. blitz the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Rush is on. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Throwing, Williams, extending the play. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Alabama pushing the tempo.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time.
Makes a grab and room to run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 2nd down coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down.
Here we go, ready.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Williams. Under pressure. And he avoids the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're all over it. Gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Absolutely center cut. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down in possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
So here is the Tennessee offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Break.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go much down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. Tonight, it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. rivalry games aren't always born from trophies, but are born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
We'll see how they react. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. The Gators won a tight one in this game the last time they saw each other, Jesse.
They sure did, and you know Tennessee is going to be motivated this time around because in Knoxville, they have not stopped talking about that close loss against the Gators the last time these two teams played. So they're ready to roll here today. They're looking for a different outcome this time around.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Dodson. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away. Leaping grab for big gains. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. Looking for the marker. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Off play action on 1st down. Buys time to his left. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Moving to his left. Fires downfield. He's got it. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on.
defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown balls! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Sells to fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They're going to run it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Owen. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They send the tight end in motion. Drag down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll move the wide receiver. Powers inside. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his man on the RPO. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. He's past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. He's now up to 64 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Left side is Poe. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Got it. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Got to make the play on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo. Quarterback keep. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second and long here. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. Flips it out to the back. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Tight end now in motion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that
got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size, and he's athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Tells the run, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Finds his tight end. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Play action on 1st down. Dangerous throw on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Reels it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end.
A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the it's all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws quickly. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Between the hashes, it's Poe. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Longhorns on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12. Now over to your game inside the swamp. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Out wide left, it's Cobb.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Right side, it's Johnson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll try to get to the marker himself. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Rid of it on the RPO. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. The throw. Left side is Cobb. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Hits inside, it's Cooks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. And they do it over and over.
And into the end zone. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Makes a man miss. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Hand it to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of this drive. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Unloads in the nick of time.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rushes on. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding...
Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's past the sticks. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The only drama left, awaiting the clock to run out, gives us a minute to check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country and get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll move the wide receiver. Drives inside. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Lets it fly. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Powers through the defender. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gator! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Volunteers sideline, I can see the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Back to pass on second down. Under pressure. Right side, it's Pope. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They need a chunk here on second down. From the gun. They're all over him. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Complete to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw one first. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown ball. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Snapped on fourth down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the boot, looking for his man. Rolls right. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Way off target there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The play fake. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all, it's...
Snags it, and he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play. The drive backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but...
Goes high to pull it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. That pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why.
And here's the third interception of the night. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They don't need a bunch on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Poe. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Look out! And they got it.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really
banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program in honor of the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. One of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tennessee's offense comes onto the field first today. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out, Dave.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Runs through a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here. He's changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Selling the fake. Caught, it's Poe. On the move at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let it go.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Commodores' offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Throws it off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Tries to do it himself. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Commodores are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Pass to 6. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Flush to the left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
The fake wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they'll throw it. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. To the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff again. Good, strong tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the RPO, got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Got him on the RPO. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Volunteers sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Vols line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Out wide left, it's Darnold. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just smothered on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
Into the house. Touchdown, Commodores. Lining up to add another.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again, and he's brought down after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. As we check in with Holland.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. As you know, there is history here today. That last touchdown catch on the previous drive set the new school record for receiving touchdowns in a season. And this wide receiver is going to continue to work. He's running right back out there right now, and the quarterback just said, hey, I'm going to keep looking your way. We'll see if they can keep that connection alive here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Here comes the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That screen pass just never had a chance to get going, and the defense wrecked it from the start.
And you assume on a screenplay you're going to get something positive, something decent. That was absolutely awful. There was nowhere to go, no room for the running back to make a play. That offense needs to execute that a lot better.
Second down, going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to pass, it's Kelly. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. In the backfield, it's Irvin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. To the house. Touchdown, Doors.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking for room. It's Irvin. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Fires on the move. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Searching for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Buying a little time to his left. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw it? He has an option. It's kind of a pass-run option.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Running inside, it's Urban. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run him again. He's got enough. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Working the ground game. Knocked down immediately.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger one. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Looking for room. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again.
He's taking the shot. Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looking for room straight ahead. Touchdown, Vandy. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Drops back on first down. Got him quickly. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Volunteers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Rush right in his face. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can...
Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Turns upfield. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second and long here. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the team.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. To throw, it's Kelly. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, #1 area to be successful on third and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression, to find the correct guy, and to convert the third down and long.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. From the gun, plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback.
He lets one fly deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Needs it here on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Kelly. Finds his man. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires quickly. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Sells to run, looking to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Ollie, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This
caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard in this offense.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sets his feet. It's Kelly. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it in. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nice move. Create some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sells to fake. Left side is Pope. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Vols! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking for the edge. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's King. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy?
Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Complete in the middle. The Vols want to move quickly. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time it's complete. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. While they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.